In this lecture, we are going to write the logic to login user. So inside user login, we have already created login button, and for that we have passed name attribute user login. So here I'm just going to copy this user login. Come here below this session, I'm just going to check for handle login form submission. Okay, let me write login form submission. Below this, I will be creating if is set, and inside this I'm just going to pass post request, and inside the post request I will be passing user login. I'm checking if this user login is set or not, and we are using post method. So inside the form here I will be passing method attribute, and for this I will be passing post. Why post? Because we are sending some data, so that is the reason we are writing post request. Inside this, I will be creating one variable username is equal to, while entering some name, if we are having some spaces, we simply have to trim that. So I will be writing trim function, and then I'm just going to write this post request, and inside this input attribute for this name attribute, we have given the value username. So I'm just going to pass that. Variable name, whatever you want, you can give, but inside this post request, what value we have given for name, exact same value you have to pass. Then I will be, okay, let me just copy the same thing. Here I will be passing password, and in password, we do not have to remove the spaces. I will be removing the string function, and inside this name value, I have passed this user password, copy, and here I'm just going to paste. Okay, I'm checking if the button is clicked or not. If the button is clicked, I'm accessing both username and password from input field. Now first, let me just come to user registration. Here while submitting the form, you can see for password and confirm password, we have passed the string function. Okay, just remove the string function. Okay, for password and confirm password, we do not have to remove the spaces. So from both the fields, I'm just going to remove this string function. Next, what I will do, I'm just going to write the query. Instead of writing simple query, let us write prepare statement. Here I will be creating one variable. Variable name I will be passing select query is equal to, let me write select. I will be selecting all the data. Select star from which table? I have to select from user table. Select star from user table where username, okay, whatever username user has entered, this is nothing but column name which is present inside the database. If this is equal to, okay, let me just undo. If this is equal to, I will be passing placeholder. Okay, whenever we are using prepare statement, directly we will not be passing the variables here. Instead, we are going to bind that values. Okay, for example, here inside the input field, just imagine user has entered Khanam. So here what we are doing, we are just going to select the data from the user table where our username, okay, where this username is matching inside the table or not. Below this, I'm just going to prepare this statement. Here I will create one variable statement is equal to connection variable. We have already included connect file, and then I will be passing this prepare function, and inside this I will be passing my select query. In this way we have prepared. Next thing what we have to do, we have to bind the parameters. So again here I will be writing statement. Now inside this I will be using this bind param function, and username is nothing but string. So here I will be passing string, and with what value I have to bind? I have to bind with this username. Okay, simple. Multiple times we have repeated. Again, I will be writing statement. Now, what we have to do? After binding, we have to execute this one. Okay, after binding, simply we have executed. After executing, what we should do? Whatever result we got, we have to get this result. So here below this, I will be creating result. And how we can access result? Write this statement. And from there, I'm just going to write this get result function. Okay, using this query, if I am having some result, I have accessed the result. Now, whatever result I am having, I am just going to count number of rows. So here I will be creating one variable row count is equal to pass this result. Whatever result we got from there, I'm just going to count number of rows. Now here first let me just echo this echo row count. And previously just now I have noticed while including this script I have not come outside of this folder. So just write two dots and slash, same thing copy, and inside user registration I'm just going to paste. Now come to project, refresh once. Now in my database, come to user table. I am having Seema, Divya and Riya. So here first let me write Khanam, some random password. Click on login. With this Khanam name, I am not having any data inside the database. So what it will be doing after, okay, let me just scroll up. After executing, it has got the result, but here while counting, I am not having any data. So number of rows is 0. So that is the reason I am having 0, which means this Khanam user is not present inside the database. But now I will be writing Seema. Seema is present. Now I will click on login. You can see I am having row count as 1, which means this username is present inside the database. I can also check for Divya. Divya is also present. Click on login. For this also, I will be having one. Some random name. Click on login. Now you can see this username is not present inside the database. So, if the username or if this number of rows is greater than 0, that means user is already present inside the database. Means user has registered to our website. So here I will be checking if my row count, if it is greater than 0, then what I am going to do, that particular row data I am just going to fetch. Create one variable row data is equal to, from this result I am just going to write this fetch assoc. Whichever row we are getting, we are fetching all the data of that row. As of now, we have only checked for the username, but we should also verify the password. Whatever password we are having inside the database, it is not in normal text format. This is the hashed password. So, whatever password user is entering, we have to compare or we have to verify that password. So, here I am just going to write if password verify function, and inside this first I have to pass the user password which user is going to enter. From here copy this. Okay, let me just give the variable as user password. Copy this variable and inside this I'm just going to paste whatever password user has entered. If this is matching with this password which is present inside the database. So here column name is user password. From where we have to access? We have to access from this row data. And inside this, we will be passing our user password. And this is nothing but a column name. If this condition is true, that means whatever password we are having inside the database and whatever password user has entered, both are verified. If this is true, then what we will do? We are just going to set the session. Copy this. Here I will be pasting. We are setting session name as username. And inside this, whatever username we are having inside the database, that we are going to set. I will write row data and then I will be passing username. You can also create the separate variables, but this is also fine. And also, I'm just going to set the user ID, same thing copy. Here session variable, I will be creating user ID, and from database, I'm just going to access this user ID. So here I will be passing user ID. Okay, we are getting the result. If we are having the result, that means user is already registered. Then we are going to verify the password. If it is true, we are setting both username and user ID to session. And after that, to display toast messages, here I will be passing session. And inside this, I will write my session variable toast message. This we have already created. Toast message, what I will do, welcome. Then I'm just going to concatenate, write this HTML special characters. And inside this, what I will be passing, I will be passing username. Whichever user is logged in, I will have welcome username. For example, if I log in and my name is Khanam, so I will have welcome Khanam. again concatenate. Here I will write login successful. Okay, whatever message you want, you can display. I'm just going to display this message. Once it is successful, then where I should redirect? I should redirect to profile page. Come to this user registration, copy this complete thing, and here I'm just going to paste. Okay, once login is successful, where I should redirect? I should redirect to profile page. And after that, we are just going to exit. This is our if statement. Else, okay, if this condition is false, whatever password we are having inside the database, if that is not matching with the password which user has entered inside the else part, copy this post message. Here I will be pasting. In place of this, I will write invalid password. Please try again. Let me remove. Here I will write invalid password. Please try again. So using this if, we are checking if that username is present or not. If this is not present, this is the else part of that if. Here I will be writing, copy this post message, paste here. We simply have to write user not found. Please check your username. That's it. This is the complete logic. So this one we are checking for the username. If the user is there, we will be performing all this operation. If the user is not there, simply we are going to throw this message, user not found. Please check your username. If the user is found, we are verifying the password. We are setting the session variables. We are redirected to profile page, and also we are displaying this message. Let me just verify this. Inside this user registration, we are already having a toast session. Okay, we have to write underscore. Okay, just be very careful, not hyphen, it has to be underscore. Post message, and here also I will be writing post message. Now let us see the output, but before that, here you can see what I am doing. If our session is set, we are redirected to profile.php, but inside we are writing JavaScript. So what we will do instead, I'm just going to write this header, and here I'm just going to paste. In place of user registration, let me pass profile.php. Now same thing, copy. In place of this also, I'm just going to do the same thing. You can definitely use script tag. If we are already having this header, then you don't have to go with JavaScript. Okay, only thing is I have changed echo. And also in any of the file, if you do not need this echo, you can easily go and you can change to this header function. Now come to output. Refresh once. I will be writing Khanam, random password. Click on login. I will have user not found. Please check your username. Now I will be writing Seema. Okay, Seema is present, but I am giving wrong password. So I will have invalid password. Please try again. Or you can also give the message invalid username or password, so that hackers will not get to know username is wrong or password is wrong. So here I will write invalid username or password. Again let me write Seema. First let me refresh. I will write Seema. Password. Click on this. Now I will have invalid username or password. Please try again. Now I am going to give the correct one. Seema. Password. Click on login. Successfully, I am redirected to profile page. Now let me just come back. Hit enter. You can see as soon as I come to index page, I am having welcome Seema, login successful. So here what I will do, let me just give one space, come to project, refresh once. In place of register and login, now I am having my account and logout. If I click on my account, I will be redirected to profile page. If I click on logout, successfully all my session variables will be unset and user will not be logged in. Now if I try to go to user login, let me write here users area / user login, hit enter. Now you can see I will be redirected to profile page because our session is already set, and I will be redirected to profile page. Once I log out, only then I will be able to move to user login page. Okay, we have created static structure of login form as well as we have written the entire logic.